Hey guys, welcome back to Comic Talk. I'm Matt K, and today I'm talking about the very first issue in a very anticipated crossover event, Batman issue 21, the start of The Button. For those of you who don't know who I'm referring to or what I'm talking about, all the way back in DC Rebirth Prelude, which started off all of our favorite DC comics that we're seeing today, the final page had quite the big reveal. It turns out Batman had found a button, not just any button, the Comedian's button from the Watchmen, a universe that supposedly was completely separated from the DC universe. However, maybe that isn't the case anymore. Anyways, this single button has launched numerous theories and speculations, and now we're finally going to be learning more about the meaning of it. The issue starts off with a character who has been seen sporadically since DC Rebirth first started, Saturn Girl from the Legion of Superheroes. Something is off, however. The Legion isn't in the present day, it's from the future, it's the 31st century to be exact, and she's in Arkham Asylum. She freaks out and starts stating some very interesting facts such as Superman never comes and people will die. Jump to Batman in his cave examining the button while watching the same hockey match that Saturn Girl is. A very bloody bout happens on screen, and like Saturn Girl says, it looks like one of the players is going to be killed. Bats shuts off the TV before we see the ending of that bout and tosses the button next to Psycho Pirate's mask, which he recently acquired as of the last issue. There is a strange reaction, and Batman gets hit with some lightning. The reaction to getting hit causes Batman to see his father from the Flashpoint universe, a universe where Batman died and his father became the Dark Knight. The reunion is short-lived as Batman calls the Flash and tells him a new development has popped up with the button, and the Flash stating he'll be there in a minute. Start the countdown. Someone pops into the cave and it's not the Flash. Eobard Thawne, aka Professor Zoom the Reverse Flash, appears out of nowhere to knock Bats on his ass. And this is the original, not this guy, or this guy, the real Reverse Flash. Thawne proceeds to beat Batman down, explaining that he was dead and now he has been resurrected thanks to a certain power. He also finds the letter that Thomas Wayne wrote to his son before passing away in that universe and destroys it, one of the only mementos Batman has to remember his father. Batman manages to stab Thawne's foot with a batarang, allowing him to lay a couple hits on the evil speedster. The two duke it out in some very violent panels as Batman is in a race against the clock waiting for the Flash. A minute has passed and the Flash isn't there, so Thawne proceeds to knock Batman out. After defeating the Bat, he proceeds to walk over to the button to find out more about this strange item and is teleported away. He comes back a moment later with half his body burned off, stating that he saw God. Finally, coming in very late due to an attempt to save the hockey player at the game, we see the Flash run into a very awkward situation at the cave. So there we go. Man, I'm pretty hyped. This crossover finally feels like we're going to be getting some information out of the mystery of DC Rebirth. All the little Watchmen Easter eggs in this issue and how the panels were set up were also very cool. The big fight between Batman and Reverse Flash was literally something out of fanfiction. I can already smell the salt coming from Flash fans who didn't like the fact that Batman got a hit in, while Batman fans argue that he probably didn't have enough prep time. Listen, this is a great issue. I don't think I've been genuinely hyped reading a current comic like this in a while, but this one did it. The timer aspect was so cool, and I actually felt like I was in a rush to get to the next page. There was also a lot more questions than answers after reading this issue. Does the Flash know who this Reverse Flash is? Where did Thawne get teleported to, and is he actually dead after coming back for just one issue? I think it's safe to say we know who we saw on the other side, but will he make an appearance now that he knows Batman and Flash are looking into the button? And finally, what does this all have to do with the return of Jay Garrick, who DC spoiled is going to return sometime during this event? Who knows? The next part of this crossover takes place in Flash 21, which comes out next week, and I'll be seeing you guys then. Until then, however, let me know your theories, your general feelings about this issue, and any questions, by all means, throw them down. Once again, I'm Matt K, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.